What's good, everybody? It is Thursday, May 5th, 2022. This is your daily sports betting brand of record. We call it the Early Edge. We are powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all sports betting, and it's not even close. A little bit of housekeeping. Yesterday, another busy day at the brand, and a pretty solid day, I might add. Maestro coming through, Zach Attack last night, and, of course, I got back on the winning side of things, hitting the Guardians on the run line, then the Heat. Mavericks, though, they're in trouble. But then we have our new little Early Edge in 5 show. It's in the afternoon on NBA days. Just 5 minutes, get in, get out. 3 more cash tickets there. And then our Champions League show. This is why the Guru and Buckets are legit. All X's except for one itty-bitty little X because Liverpool and Villarreal went absolutely bananas with goals. But Liverpool still won. So there it is. Now, you know it is a Thursday. PGA Tour starting back up today. So we're getting into a busy part of the week. So let's bring in the stars of the show. And you know, if I'm bringing in these 3, I mean absolute business. First and foremost, if you want to ask her, you can ask Allie anything. Allie, good morning.
Good morning. Happy to be here today. Happy to have some NHL playoffs to get on to.
By the way, I saw a little picture of you on social media, and it looked like you were right behind the glass. Using those connections, huh, young lady? I like it. Big old smile. She's like, yes, I did. Now, he's becoming our absolute baseball legend right before our very eyes. We call him Johnny B. His name is Johnny Bowman. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Coach. Good to be back. We got a lot of NHL playoffs tonight. Not too many baseball games, but a lot of them are during the day, so we're satisfied there.
We just want to have stuff all day long. Now, Maestro, really good numbers on our new little try at the 5-minute show. That was fun, huh?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, except I missed my prop bet, which ended my streak of 9 straight winners on the show. And the thing that really ticks me off is I had my eye on M Squared's all-time record, which I think is 15 or 19, which he set about a year ago in terms of show picks right. Now I got to start from scratch to threaten Mikey.
And it must just drive you crazy that I'm 1 ahead of you right now. I'm 1 ahead of you right now. All right, let's get into it. Storylines that could affect the betting lines today. And I want to start in Major League Baseball because now we have about a month. We have a sample size. So when is it okay to start looking at trends? Johnny, you're up first.
Yeah, good question, Coach. So basically there's 1 month in the season so far, and usually about a month in is where stats start to get concrete. That's kind of where they hit their true mean for the season. But we're at that point in the season where we kind of start wanting to look at trends as well. So it's very important to look at both season long trends and trends in, say, the past 2 weeks. That's my arbitrary number, is about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So I look at both of those. So, for example, if you look at weighted on base average against lefties, the Brewers are ranked just 15th in the league, directly in the middle, not very good, not very bad. However, if you look at weighted on base average against lefties in the past 2 weeks, you see the Brewers are actually ranked 2nd in the league. So they've been crushing lefties lately, and it's showing as they've been winning a lot. Another example, the Rockies have been the best team against lefties all season, according to weighted on base average. And we checked the past 2 weeks. They're still the best team in the league in weighted on base average in the last 2 weeks. So that just shows that is going to continue probably throughout the entire season. So we got to check trends for both the last few weeks and for the month so far now.
Educate and entertain. Educate and entertain. Johnny, great start by you. Thank you very much. Now, when you look at trends, well, right now in the NHL playoffs, we have 6 months of data to play off of. Miss Allie, what do you have for us this morning?
Yep. So I know a lot of people think the NHL playoffs games go under, which they do, but the one exception to that has been the Avalanche, especially over the last few years. In their last 20 playoff games, the over is 15-5. And then you combine that with Nashville. They were actually the 3rd best team for the over for this year. And then on the road, they were actually the best for most profitable, 30-11-0. For the over on the road. So especially with David Rittich, we saw what happened on Tuesday. The Avalanche got up really early, and Darcy Kemper, he did make 2 starts against the Preds this season, and he got up 4 and 5 goals in each of those. So I think it's definitely a potential take the over, especially at that 6.5. But looking at those playoff trends, I think looking at the goalies and how they've done in the past is really important.
And you will have picks on the site as well as the show, correct?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Yes, sir. Oh, I feel very, very nice. Yes, sir. All right. Now, the NBA playoffs have been terrific. Now, there is not a game tonight. However, there is a storyline and a player that could change things if he comes back. But right now, there's a lot of confusion on how long this man is going to be out. Maestro, what do you got?
Yeah, of course, we're talking about Joel Embiid, but Coach and John and Allie, did you see what the NBA schedulers did? This is such an unfair setup where the Sixers and Heat and the Mavericks and Suns, they have to play Wednesday and Friday, but the other two series are off from Tuesday to Saturday. So especially a guy like Joel Embiid who needs the time to recover, it's a very quick turnaround. What is the line telling us, though, for game 3? They open the Sixers -1. To me, that's a hedge. That means there's a good chance Embiid will play. But if he's 100% cleared, ready to go, I fully expect this to go up to maybe 2, possibly Sixers -3. And then if he's officially ruled out, I think you'll see the Heat close as small favorites.
So let me ask you this. What if I want to bet on the Heat now because I could get a pretty good shot? And then if he does play, I can hedge it off and maybe only lose juice. Would that be something you would do at this number?
Yeah, I would just I just think he's so critical when you look at how bad DeAndre Jordan is. They could only play him 12 minutes yesterday. They're getting killed on the boards without him. I think you just need to wait. I'm just going to wait and see what his status is. There's quote unquote optimism, but there's also like several different steps that he has not cleared yet.
Yeah. All right. We'll keep our eye on that. Follow all my cappers because they're staying active on social media. Aspie says, good morning, Early Edge fam. Love these cappers. Let's cash some tickets. That's exactly what we plan on doing. But first, we are so big now, we actually have commercials. So we'll be back with our board after the break. And we are back. All right, let's get into it right now. We've got 3 big plays from SportsLine. And if you're not a SportsLine member yet, what in the world are you doing? Let's go. There's never been a better time. All my cappers, all my simulations, all my analysis. You get access to everybody for one very, very low price. We'll give you 3 plays today. We're going to go the Capitals-Panthers over 7:30 p.m. Eastern time tonight, 6.5. This is hitting in 68% of our simulations. The over is 3-1 between these two teams so far this season. Then on the diamond, Rays, Mariners, we're going to go over. We talked about yesterday on the show how the over and unders have been historically low because of the offense. Well, we're going to go north of 6.5. This hits in 71% of our SportsLine simulations. Then we do have a little bit of soccer on the pitch today. This is not from Buckets. This is not from the Guru. We have a third soccer capper you need to know about. His name is Brant Sutton, and I don't give him enough credit. So we're going to go a little Europa today. Roma, Leicester City, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Both teams to score. First time they met, score was 1-1. That's all we need to happen. So Brant, thank you very, very much. All right, now, she may have been at a hockey game last night, but she can flip her focus from day to day, from the diamond back to the ice. And today, right back to the diamond. Allie, you're up first.
Okay, so my play for today is going to be Blue Jays on the first 5 minus half a run, -115. Aaron Savali, he has really struggled so far in his starts. He's allowed 17 earned runs and 14.1 innings pitched. Jose Barrios, he's kind of gotten off to a little bit of a bumpy start, but he's done well in his last 3. And the Blue Jays are 5-0 in his starts in the full game, but he made 2 starts versus the Guardians last season, and he only allowed 1 earned run in 6.1 inning pitched. And then the Guardians, they did sweep the A's, but they did have to play that doubleheader yesterday. So I think I'll go with the Jays on the first 5 money line, or the first 5 half a run.
Yeah, I think that is a fantastic play because of how much the Guardians, and they came back late to win an extra innings over the Padres with a late 9th inning comeback. They're going to be gassed today. I love this play, Allie. Thank you very much. All right, now we go from the Blue Jays, and then we're going to go all the way out west. We're already on the over in this game, but Johnny B, you see a different play. What do you got?
Yeah, Coach. So funny you mentioned the over. I do see a lot more overs coming. It's starting to heat up. Rosters were trimmed from 28 to 26, which usually means 2 relievers were cut. So I do see a lot more overs coming. So it's good to take advantage of these low numbers now. But my play is Mariners +115 versus the Rays. Both Robbie Ray and Shane McClanahan have been good to start the season. So I think that's mostly a wash. Both should be good again tonight. the Rays bullpen has actually been slightly better than the Mariners overall. The Rays are ranked 5th, while the Mariners are ranked 11th. But Andrew Kittredge will be unavailable for the Rays. He's pitched 3 days in a row. He's their closer. The Mariners have hit lefties well. So have the Rays this season. But the Mariners in the last 2 weeks, the Rays have slowed down while the Mariners have been much better. They're actually hitting better against lefties than they have for the entire month so far. The Mariners are also 7-2 at home, and they were able to save all their top bullpen arms by getting worked by the Astros in that series. So they head home. These two teams actually played in Tampa Bay last week. The Rays won 2 out of 3, but those 2 wins were 1-run games. So I expect that final score to flip. And in a 1-run game with the Rays not having their closer, I like the plus money at home.
And that is Bowman's Best Bets, brought to you by. See how easily that would, if we got you a sponsor for that segment, it would just roll right off the tongue. I love this play. I love this play. All right, it's time to cash with the coach. We got right back on the train yesterday, cashing Guardians on the run line today. We're going to go with a late game as well. The Giants, they're coming off a very difficult series against the Dodgers. They're ready to get out of the Dodgers' shadow, but they need to get back going. They're playing home. They're playing the Cardinals. The Cardinals had to travel. They had the day off yesterday. But Logan Webb, he's 3-1 on the season. I like him. It's going to be a good pitching matchup. I think the Giants get back on the winning track. We're only laying 24 cents. So we're taking Giants at minus 124 to cash with the coach. When this man is on the show, and even when he's not, it's always his spot. Maestro, bring us home.
All right, let's look at a couple of day games, and let's fade the 2 worst teams in baseball by record-wise, starting with the Reds. I know everyone in the world is on it, but for a good reason. I got it at minus 108, laying 1.5 runs with the Brewers against the Reds. The Reds not only are 3-21, not only have lost 19 of 20, and 18 of those 19 losses by at least 2 runs, but they have a COVID outbreak going on, 3 regulars. They had to call up a bunch of guys from AAA. They just lost 18-4. So I know the Brewers might not throw out their full lineup, but they do have a pitching edge. This rookie for the Reds, Hunter Green, got a lot of talent, but 8 walks the last 2 outings. I'm just going to keep rolling with this. Brewers on the run line at only minus 108. It might be up to minus 110 or minus 115 now. And then the second play is the Rockies. You know, at home, they're a different team. 10-5 at home. They bounced back and beat the Nats yesterday. The Nats 9-17, had a good weekend, and then came out and crushed the Rockies in game 1. So I think we're getting a pretty good price with Senzatella. 2-0, 184 at home, has pitched great this season. And for the Nats, Aaron Sanchez, the hard hit rate of 59%. And Johnny, you know a lot about advanced metrics. I'm assuming that has to be among the worst in all of baseball.
That is not very good, Larry. Not good at all.
Not good at all. By the way, I made a small mistake, or did I? I said the Cardinals had the day off yesterday, and somebody caught it in the chat. Sometimes I test you. I'll see if I'm listening. They won 10-0. It was essentially a day off. But nobody wanted to say anything. Nobody wanted to correct. Those are going to be the type of things we do. Heading into the fall, we got a lot of big plans for you. But how you win things is going to be very, very different. We're not just going to hand it to you. All right. What a great show today. Grab your paper. Grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy of AB on the 1s and the 2s. Oh, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but when I was doing my capping this morning, these are 2 plays I had my eye on. I saw it was Larry's on them. I said, hey, that's all we need. Brewers, run line, Rockies, money line. Then Johnny B, Mariners. Alley's on Blue Jays, first 5. Lay that half a run. I'm going to cast the Giants tonight, and then from SportsLine, Capitals, Panthers over, Rays, Mariners over, and Roma, Leicester City in the afternoon, both teams to score. AB, show your face. Oh, there.
What up?
I feel like you're trying to get the ladies because you got your new haircut going on, got your nice little T-shirt. Feeling pretty good about yourself these days, huh?
Yeah, we are. And I'll tell you what, you guys were talking about, advanced metrics. I'll give you the advanced metric right here. The Cincinnati Reds, as a road underdog, they've played 16 games in that category this year. All right. They've won 2 of them. That's it. 2 of them. And they were lucky to do that. Yeah, they were lucky to do that. Also, on your way home from work, on average, you will drive by 9 fast food restaurants. That's a fact. All right. Have a good show.
Oh, my God. I just don't even know why we continue to put up with him. Although his nuggets are pretty good.
I thought he was coming on to give his AB3. Instead we just got,
Oh, we could do that.
He's like a 4-year-old. He can't even focus for 5 seconds because
Let me say this.
we bypass that?
Yeah, let me say, we used to get in a lot of trouble at school for not being able to focus. So that's a standard here. Look, AB3 plus 242 today. We're going Brewers money line. Maestro already broke that down. We're going the Calgary Flames on the money line. And the New York Rangers, they should be 1-0 in this series. They got a little bit of an egregious call in the third period in game 1. Game 2, they're going to bounce back. So, yeah, those 3 plus 242, which, if it hits, will be our third AB3 out of 4 this week.
Boom. I love it. I love seeing that big old thumb in the morning next to the AB3 or the gem or the 2-piece, whatever we decide to do on that particular day. I do want to sincerely say thank you to everybody who takes the time every single day, no matter where the content is, but you find it, you turn on those notifications, you're becoming members of SportsLine, we're growing the community, and I cannot tell you how much it means to all of us at SportsLine to have you trust us and have fun with us. But if you watch the show every day, you know there's only one thing left to do, and you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, I love them all. Maestro, Johnny B, Alabama. Of course, AB on the 1s and the 2s. I am the coach. Tell all your friends you want to have fun. You want to learn just a little bit, and you want to be included right here. Early Edge. Good luck.